Hello everybody, Brios here. For you guys today, I have one of the most fun mechs that I enjoy playing. So sometimes when I just want to run around and press buttons, I take this mech out for a spin. And before I go into the build and about this mech itself, let me first introduce you to I like the face by the way, to the 80-ton Innersphere assault mech, the Charger. The variant that I have for you today is the Charger 1A1, which has the most ridiculous stock build in Technical Redux 3025. But with MechWo Online, with the Mech Lab, you can customize the mech, and with the quirks for this particular variant, it is quite a beast. In fact, I like to call this an SDPS beast because it's able to shit out lots of sustained damage over a period of time. Combined with its mobility, or rather its speed and its armor, it can be quite a disgusting mech to play on the battlefield. In fact, at tier 5, it probably will kill everybody. It's really strong at tier 5 because nobody knows how to focus components. They just stare at you, they can't twist, and they just take damage and die, to be really honest. But no shitting on them, it takes a while to develop skills, and all the way to tier 1, this mech is really legit. In fact, as you see in the gameplay I will attach later, those are tier 1 matches, so it's still legit all the way to tier 1. So if you're a newer player looking for a simple mech to play, this mech might be for you, because all you have to do is rush forward, press mouse button 1, watch your heat, do not overheat, and watch the enemy die. And why is that so? Let's take a look at the build. So the Charger 1A1 is heavily quirked for small lasers. So some people run 7 small lasers to maximize the use of the quirks, but that build is technically not so versatile and very short range. So for this build, I'm running 3 large X pulses as its main weapons. That gives you a bit of range and additional firepower, up to 571 meters optimal range, I think, with skills and stuff. And the 4 small lasers give you additional damage once you close in. In fact, the optimal range with skills and stuff for this build is 288 meters for the small lasers. Not too shabby. With 20 double heatsinks and the heat quirk, you can fire quite a lot before red lighting. And with all the structure, it is, well, structure to compies is basically just additional damage, so you can trade structure when you overheat, take damage, for additional damage to the enemy. But I don't recommend it if you're a newer player. It moves at 78 kph with the Light Fusion 350 engine, so it's not exactly slow. So this is a pretty new player friendly mech, and it's available for C builds. And what makes this mech strong are the quirks here. It does get a general heat reduction quirk of 15%, allowing you to fire everything a lot longer. The small lasers have a range boost of 65%, hence the 288 optimal meters range with skills also. And the small lasers have a cooldown of 65%, so it fires fast and it has nice range. But I find the large X-pulses give it more flexibility in terms of gameplay, because sometimes people are engaging at mid-range, you can't close in without dying, and with 571 optimal and 3 large X-pulses, it's not too shabby. In terms of speed, it gets a 10% speed boost, hence the 78 kph, which is really fast for Innersphere assault mech. And the survival quirks, you get a lot. 25 in a CT, side torsos get 20. But the disadvantage about this mech, it does reinforce a bad habit of not twisting, because you need to stare at the enemy to deal the damage. At tier 5s, people can't aim well anyway, so they can't focus components. But as you can see in the gameplay later, even at tier 1, as long as you're careful, it's not too bad. But something to be mindful of. All the armor in the world will not save you if you just stare at the enemy, especially as you go up in tier. So let's take a look at the skills. Being a laser bolt, you want all the heat, and I'm also getting all the range and all the cooldown. For additional 12% cooldown, additional 10.5% heat, and additional 15% range. Laser duration is essential if you're using laser builds, giving me a 15% reduction in the duration, which actually helps the large X-pulses a lot, and it also helps these small lasers to reduce the burn time. Being effectively a short-range brawler, I'm getting all the skeletal and all the armor hardening to maximize the armor, giving me 18% more armor and 33% structure. So as you can see, front-loaded the CT has 145 armor, and the side torso is 102 in this particular configuration, which can take a lot of damage. But be mindful, as long as you stand in the open and get shot, all the armor in the world will not save you. That's MechWo Online for you. Anyway, moving on to operations. I've got Cool Run, 5 nodes for additional 10% heat dissipation, and with 20 double heatsinks, 15% additional heat capacity from the heat containment skills are always useful. Being an assault mech, 3 nodes of hill climb is good, allowing you to navigate terrain better. For sensors, 3 SPs for 1 node of radar deprivation, and advanced zoom just to see a bit better, because the large X pulses are basically mid-range, firing up to 500 over meters optimal, 1001 maximum, so you can actually zoom in and slowly damage components at range, which is better than doing nothing. And finally, 6 nodes in auxiliary for 2 cool shots, which are enhanced, and also having the cool shot cooldown to fire the second one 25% faster, which is kinda useful actually, because this is a short range brawler, so heat management is essential, and being able to fire a cool shot as you redline is always important, especially if you're being engaged by the enemy. So that being said, this is the Charger 1A1. As I said, it's a good build if you're newer to the game, super disgusting at tier 5, but then you'll see in the gameplay I will attach soon, at up to tier 1 it's still goddamn effective, and most importantly it's fun, whether in a group or solo dropping. So anyway, with that being said, let's get down to the gameplay and let's watch this mech charge into battle. Let's go! For the very first showcase match, it's a match on the ever popular Vitric Station, and in this particular match I was streaming live on my Twitch channel, link is in the description below, and I was doing some casual drops with viewers, namely Incredible Hulk and Fuji, because it's always better to drop with friends. And interestingly about Vitric Station, most of the time the team goes low to the right, which is honestly one of the worst threats ever, because mechs at the top can shoot down and you overextend, and you end up spreading yourself along because of different speeds, also known as NASCAR. So the best thing to do, which is what I'm going to do with this charger, is actually hit to the top, hit to the center because of my optimal range is only mid-range at 517, and basically engage the enemy from there, because it's always easier to drop down than to go up. So stay high, shoot the enemy and profit. They normally come on the left, Delta 3, Delta 4. So as you move up on the top, just gotta watch your angles, the top, the left side. Normally you see a few range boys in the left or the center area.
It's okay guys, Brios will carry us.
Target spotted.
No. Nova Charlie 2. I'm playing stupidly today. In honorable goal. Yeah, if you don't have the range, don't trade. Wasn't sure what the Nova was carrying. Even with a speed of 78, I seem to be tip of the spear. Yes, yes.
New target acquired.
So never feel the need to rush into the enemy. More important is to hold spots, cover angles. The right hand covering the top.
I'm gonna come.
Oh, one guy below here. It's a dervish. He's caught out. Focusing his right torso. I normally see where the first pulse hits, then I focus that same torso. In this case, the right torso. Got a dervish in Charlie 3. He's not alone. So like I said, the key is not to rush in blindly because, you know, optimal range of the smalls. Tanker of planes. Just cover your angles. Be wary of my left here, because that's where the enemy tends to people in the low ground. Tends to push over on my left. So here I'm covering the right side of the force. Oh, dervish came out just as I dropped out. So putting my left to this pillar covers my left side a bit. Krill goes in. I'm gonna let him draw some aggro as I focus down this dervish a bit. Are you done, Krill? Yeah, the Krill is engaging something on my left. Lots of blips, at least 3 mechs here. It's a Thunderbolt. As in the Thunderbolt carrying Fafnir. Yep, Thunderbolts. Quick check on the minimap. Team is holding the top, so I can be a bit more aggressive down below. Incubus left click. Yeah, enemies normally shit loads Delta 3 low, do not drop. Delta 3 low, do not drop. So that's where the main force is. I was able to drop a strike there. Yep, a bit of damage coming in. I like to shoot the enemy as the strike comes in, because there's lots of confusion.
New target acquired.
The key to this map is not to charge in blindly, even though your smalls are not in optimal range. That's why I put 3 large pulses on this, 3 large X pulses. That Fafnir is caught out. Quick check on the minimap. Shows that there's some mechs with me, so I'm going to move up to the next location. Aggro on this Fafnir, right torso. Oh, XL. Yeah, it's XL. KMD. Yeah, let's pressure Delta 3 now together. It's 4-1. Team has been trading well. That's their main force. 3 assaults. I really want this. I got him.
New target acquired.
Yeah, look at the chat. Enemy abandoned top. That's actually useful info for me, by the way.
Level critical.
So hit bar almost 100%. Gotta watch my heat.
Shut down.
Hot, 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 hot. Am I the only one being shot? I guess so. Goodbye, Diane.
Critical damage.
So one thing about this build, you gotta be careful with your careful with your heat. Let the trail go in. Come on, Solomon.
New target acquired.
Oh, this guy just dropped down in front of me. Poor guy.
Destroyed.
Stephen Liu.
Level critical.
I could have got left torsos open. Yeah, I could have gotten him earlier.
Override shut down.
No, I didn't get him.
Critical
Too hot,
damage.
too hot. It's Excel.
Override engage.
But like I said, this build, you gotta be really careful with the heat. Let's look at my paper doll. City's open.
Target acquired.
Too much staring. This mech encourages
Destroyed.
encourages you to just stare at the enemy. Mouse Guardian. He'll be the Raven. I saw a stealth Raven running around. Yeah, so heading to the top so I can look down.
Quarter of the way there. Keep it up.
And lo and behold, there he is. Mouse Guardian and a stealth Raven. Ravens are kinda tanky now. Ravens are pretty good. Nope, he gets me. Oh, he got me in his
Okay.
last breath.
Is happy to hear of your success.
CT was
I
open.
guess I did
enough damage, eh? Yeah, this is a brainless mech. Just W into the enemy. Yep. And Mr. Spam comms with noise is still going. Don't mind dying. 1400 damage in this. Super strong build. If you guys gonna run into the enemy and press buttons. So the last match on Vitric showed that this build can really shoot out lots of damage, and I've done lots of high damage matches in this particular build. Good thing and bad thing is that staring equals damage for this mech. The more you stare, the more you press the button, the more damage you do. But unfortunately, at higher tiers, the enemy does shoot back and they do call out your CT like what happened in that Vitric match. But I can imagine this will really wreck the enemy at lower tier. But anyway, right now I'm solo dropping on Cannon Network, and yet again this is another tier 1 match. Just shoot the enemy. It's always fun. And here they come. Delta 4 heading to Delta 5.
Target spotted.
So starting at Brawler 4, which is the good side. The best place to fight is on the left, Delta 5, Delta 4. So I'm following this hell spawn in front, trying to reach the Delta 5 high ground.
Spotted.
There's a nice rock here to hide behind. There it is on my right.
New target acquired.
Centurion comes in, optimal range, focusing his right torso because his main weapon's on his right arm. He falls back, he's falling back, yep.
Activated.
Popping a UAV to see what's behind him.
Target spotted.
We messed him up.
Yeah, we did. Just take high ground to shoot stuff. Call targets. Usual shit. So several blips in Delta 4. Oh, lots there. So they are Charlie 4, Delta 4. Always try to shoot the same component.
Need assistance.
Like the Timberwolf left torso in that case.
Target spotted.
Enemy pushes in from the left. Outside my optimal range for the small lasers. Battlemaster pretty much alone in Delta 5. So the main challenge in this build is being overly aggressive because of the shorter range of the small lasers. But it's always good to trade with your large X pulses first. Weaken the enemy.
Destroyed. Override shut down.
Target spotted.
Oh, they headshot.
Fall back laser. Fall back laser. Yeah, calling for the Hellspawn to fall back.
Need assistance.
Quick minimap check shows that the team is not supporting me, so I've got to fall back pretty soon
Critical.
if the enemy pushes.
Missile.
Always have a fallback plan. Multiple targets on the right.
Warhammer in the low ground.
Low ground bad. Just don't go there.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Yeah, most of the enemies in the low ground and they're caught. Twisting damage away.
Warning.
Time to fall back.
Missile. New target acquired.
From one rock to another rock. Those in the valley gotta take high ground and shoot stuff. Yeah, I was in front way too long. I'm already caught in my left torso rear.
New target acquired.
If I fall back a bit, there should be some targets in Charlie 4. Look, it's a huntsman.
Target spotted.
Friendly bull shark here can offer some support. So I'm gonna head to the right.
Target
That
spotted.
huntsman will probably aggro on the bull shark. So try to head to his left. Up the slope here, look down. 3-1, so team is doing well.
Target spotted.
I should be at their flanks
New
now.
target acquired.
There. Oh, there's a friendly. There's the huntsman. SRM build, interesting build, interesting.
8 level critical.
Let's out behind you. There's a
Target
huntsman.
spotted.
Yeah, this huntsman's in trouble. They're pushing Charlie 4 low.
Target spotted.
We are reinforcing Charlie 4.
Acquired.
So are they.
Spotted.
There seems to be a whole bunch of lights and mediums here.
Target acquired.
So you see the advantage of not rushing in? I'm able
Piranha
to... Charlie 4. Could use a few more mechs. Piranha's right torso open. Charlie 4. I'm able to pump in lots of damage while calling for support.
Acquired.
Their enemy's focus is on the mediums in Delta 4. But look at the minimap and it's still too much to the right. Always check your minimap, see your position relative to the team.
New target acquired. Center torso critical.
Ah, there's somebody on me.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target
The
acquired.
audio alert and the paper doll are not accurate sometimes. So I actually fall back a bit to the lower ground, still hugging this hill in Charlie 4. I still think they're around here somewhere. I want that huntsman, by the way. I see him. I see him. Hello. Guten Morgen.
Target destroyed.
Guten night.
Target acquired.
Can we close down the gap to tell to follow? Yeah, with the huntsman gone, you see Lima. It's called.
Spotted.
With the huntsman gone, Charlie 4 is clear. It's 6-3. I can move in now.
Target destroyed.
Large expulses kills a light.
Acquired.
Large like expulses kills an assault. Alright, we got this. Well done.
New target
Yeah,
acquired.
it's just mop up
Target
now.
spotted.
I got lots of armor. Just gonna blaze into Shadow Spectre here in his blood ass.
Target destroyed.
No kill. KMDD though.
New target
This Vulcan has been pestering me for quite a while. Fizu from CDU,
destroyed.
but it's too caught. And with that, game is over. 12-3, quite a stomp.
Command is happy to hear of your
So as you could see, this is really a high DPS build. Unfortunately, you do have to stare at the enemy for prolonged periods, hence the quad CT in my paper doll. But if you play carefully and be patient and don't rush in, you can get a lot. Like 1115 damage in this match, 4 kills, 2 of them solo, and a very very sweet match called 698. So that's it, ladies and gents, for this video on the Laser Brawler Charger 1A1. An insanely easy to play mech with an insane amount of sustained DPS. All those matches were tier 1, so imagine what this mech can do in tier 5. Easy to play, high damage. So anyway, till next time guys, give this build a try and I hope to see you on the battlefield. Bye!